Hey everybody, John Swift. I'm out in a neighborhood. It's called Oval Drive North and Seminole Drive in Sarasota. Where this is, right where I'm showing you, this used to be a basketball court right in this corner, I believe. And there used to be a building right there that was a school, a private school for a long time. Actually, I think it was originally built 20s or 30s, and finally they got around to tearing it down because it's been sitting here for years. I believe in the early 2010s, it was still operational, and the school was shut down for some reason. But anyway, I've done a few videos about talking about how, like, one day the building will be there, and the next day an earth mover or whatever that thing's called, boom, everything's gone. And it's I guess it's good, because I guess nobody was gonna do anything to rehab that building, even though it started out as some kind of garden club or something in this neighborhood. This is one of the older neighborhoods in Sarasota. Sarasota wasn't really up and running as a city till the early part of the 19th century, I think, if I'm saying that, or the early part of the 20th century, early 1900s. But you can see there is nothing but dirt left. So to paint a picture for you, because I actually did 2 videos on this. Basketball courts were here. There was a lot of nice little concrete walkways. This actually looked kind of like a log cabin, kind of, but there was like some little walkways with some plants, and there was a fountain right over in this area. The main building was right around this area, right where all this dirt is, and then the rest of it was surrounded by like trees and some nice bamboo. I'm shooting at the wrong angle because the sun is right. Ugh, I just flashed myself. You ever look right in the sun? So anyway, this was a really nice neighborhood, and this is one of my favorite neighborhoods also. I know I say that all the time, but I discovered this probably about 3 or 4 years ago, that this is sort of an abandoned school. You can see the original steps here, right here, and then this went up, and then there was a building right here that had, they were all the old style buildings where they had the wood floors, you know, instead of having a concrete foundation, it was built up like a foot, and then it had like a wood walkway, and there was like a 2-story here, and there's a couple of outbuildings too, like a little playground building right over here. And ooh, they ripped the hell out of the trees. Look at that. It's like they just came in and just like deforested the whole place. These trees over here too. Look at those trees. It's like they just ripped the trees down. Normally they're supposed to keep the trees if the trees are of a certain age, but apparently they did not. There's another actual walkway that's still left over here. It's like a little garden doorway kind of thing right there. And I'm probably trespassing, so don't tell anybody I was there. But I was actually here one time, and I shot a video. I spent a good hour here. I did some like really nice photography off the tripod, you know, to make it look, you know, really professional. And then I did like a walk around. See how there's this wall here that's part of the property, but it's like a big, I don't know what you'd call this. It's like this one property in the middle of a neighborhood where there's just homes. See, there's homes there, and it's this like circular little place where they put this when they put the neighborhood. Instead of being in a business district, it's sort of just like in a neighborhood where there's just homes over here. But this is what it looked like when you weren't in the school area. It was just like a lot of nice oak trees and stuff, and it was a nice school location. I really don't know that I know I don't know that I know why it was taken down. But I was actually here shooting, and I come out, finishing this video. It was like in the winter time, and I come out here, and this lady's filming me with her video camera, this bitch. Whoops, almost got tripped by those things. And she's putting her camera at me, and she's like looking at me, she's going, "You're trespassing." And I'm trying to think of what I said. But you see these, this is the old fence right here that's left over. I probably said something smart ass. You know, I said there's no signs. I probably said there's no signs and it's not closed because this was never fenced off. It was always open. So kids were like playing basketball in the school when there's school was closed. But anyway, just a little bit more of the old school. And I always say this, I'll put a link to the old video so you can see what it looked like before and after, but I always forget. But here's some more steps. You can see that it went up here, and then it probably had like some little concrete steps that went into the school. It was a really nice area. It's too bad that they, they had to close and everything. Here's the little side gate. But I did a really thorough video of this. And it's probably under like abandoned school, something like that, 100-year-old abandoned school. But you can see the fence is still here, and the old iron gate, some old wood here. But they must have done this just real recently because I come through this neighborhood like every week, and so they used to have, what do they call these things, like a trellis or something, like a trellis that all the vines grow over. But this neighborhood is so like nice and quiet and everything. Has some really nice homes here. Pretty costly homes. But here's the old school. I wish I could tell you what the name. I want to say it's something like Parkland School or something like that. Originally, it was like the Parkland School, but that might be some like other place where they had a shooting. But sorry about that. But here's a nice electrical wire that's sitting on the ground. Like you can just come up and just shock yourself if you want to. I've been seeing this more and more. I don't know if it's a telephone line. Just random wires. It's like, isn't there like a liability there where there's just like electrical wires? Anyway, some last parting shots here of the old abandoned school. Yeah, but that lady, I've been to a lot of places where it's been abandoned, and I come out and I've never seen anybody that got their panties in a bunch because I'm like filming a building. I wasn't going inside the building. I was just like filming some shots, but apparently I don't know if she reported me to the police or something, but certain areas of abandonment, people could be like doing drugs in there and stuff, but this is like a really nice neighborhood, and I doubt that people are in here like smoking crack and everything. But right here on Seminole Drive and Sioux Drive, I believe those are both Indian names, right? Sioux Indians and Seminoles. All right, this is I didn't know they had torn this place down. I just walked by. I'm trying not to burp really loud in front of the camera. Anyway, we see you guys next time. Just a look back before they put some huge homes in here. My thinking is that this, 2 or 3 acres will be divided up, and they'll probably be putting houses here. So we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you updated. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. We'll see you later. See you next time on the John Swift Stories podcast. Later.